Who is to say which color of the rainbow is the best color? Who is to say, which is the same as to declare, which moment in life is ultimately better than another? Who is the declarer who declares all? Who makes the statement that his health is failing, and why would he? Better to believe in health and not so much in illness. Health is natural. Illness is what? A word. A phantom. A contrivance that has been imagined and bowed down to, and upheld in buildings and universities and vast texts. Christ and other great ones healed humankind because they did not see the illness to heal. They saw the blessing of God's will and God's love. They saw healing light. They saw not illness. Illness was not true. They saw truth. They did not dance to the shadows. Their eyes saw through the shadows. They saw me wherever they looked. They knew that death is not, and that everlasting love shouts from the heavens. They knew that health alone was true. Christ did not investigate illness. He saw truth, and he affirmed truth. Christ did not walk on water to impress anyone or reveal a talent or to be declared a miracle worker. He walked on water in order to get somewhere. Wherever his step went, his presence healed. What is healing but the blessing of health acknowledged? Christ was always risen. He didn't have to do anything, for he was as he was. He, as are you, was the light of the world. He never thought otherwise, nor is it otherwise for you except that you don't believe it. Perhaps I have said enough today. Perhaps there is no more to be said, only more for you to realize. Christ was what you call self-realized, which meant his main concern was not about himself. He did not have to think about himself, for he already knew who he was and why he was on earth in service to me and the world I gave to all to play in. Christ was holy because he saw holiness. He saw through fiction. He simply did not see the fiction. He saw truth. Christ was truth walking. Blessed were his feet that walked on earth, for his presence uplifted the earth. He lit love and light on earth. He was not blissy. He was humble. He loved with a love above earthly love. He loved higher and greater than you might have thought humanly possible, yet he was a human being. He was an exalted human being because he was so simple, filled with light as he was. Christ was not the only great spiritual one to walk on earth and touch the hearts of so many. Many great ones have walked the earth. Many are known, yet not all were or are known. They did not have to be known. They affected life on earth just the same. Of course, I had and have more than one son. You are my enlightened sons and daughters of light, if only you knew. Christ held no animosity. He never had animosity in the first place. He had the common sense that is not so common that can be called divine sense. Did Christ know his vastness? He knew nothing else but vastness. He did not have to think about vastness, for he was vastness. He shone his light. He gave it willingly. That's what he did, and he could do no less. He asked for nothing but to be who he was. He did not give his life away, you understand. He lived his life. He was who he was everywhere. Who he wasn't always seen, and that's how it's been in the world. With enough light on earth, the hearts of all will be seen. So it will be. There won't be a great hullabaloo. All of my children will shine as great lights of the world like the sun.